market shifting is, truth be told, we were not really sure which direction it will go. Earlier this year, everyone thought that the IPO markets would open up. Then a lot of instances and things happened in the US that caused that not to necessarily happen. And with a lot of companies staying private for longer, it makes it very difficult for them to return cash to the investors, which essentially makes a lot of investors not necessarily want to invest that early on because they're not really getting back a lot of their return on investment in general. But the way that I see it happening is that the market should hopefully open up, whether that's a lot more M&A that happens, whether that's a lot more IPOs that take place, not just in the States, but elsewhere across Europe. Fingers crossed, we're already seeing signs of that happening right now. And I think with that trickling in, we're going to see a lot more funding available for earlier stage startups. And I'm hoping that a lot of investors in that space don't necessarily sit on the dry powder and that capital that they have to deploy, but instead actually use it and invest in a lot of startups, because that's the only way that we're going to see them graduate from that very early stage of pre-seed to seed and then onwards all the way up to pre-IPO and potentially an exit. So it really is like an ecosystem helping each other in different ways. So I'm very optimistic, honestly speaking. I think that things will change. I'm hopeful but optimistic, and I think that the only way we can do that is if we actively work on this instead of just sitting on our hands and hoping for the best.